Hello everyone, this is Kajal Singh. Of course, very well. Actually, today I want to make video to visible to you all, and but I am too much excited. But I am not touching any new topic because I have very less of time. So whatever I have covered in previous videos, so I am just going to that quick revision like digestive system in human being. So I'm just going to start because if we are moving to animals and plants digest, so that is too much broad. If I am started in a human being, so that is a divided many segments divided in many parts. So I can make other parts after many times because I don't know when I have got time. So let's start. First of all, when we are talking about digestion, so first we have to know about that what is ingestion. Okay, first process is called ingestion. That is whenever you take your food from your mouth, of course, many things helping you in your mouth like your tongue, your teeth, your plates, many things help in for digestion of food. And first of all, your digestion is started in your mouth. Have you know this? Please always remember this. Your digestion always start from your mouth. And which component of food that will start? That is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate start digestion in your mouth, and protein is digest in your stomach, yes, and fat is digest in your liver. It's so simple. Carbohydrate in mouth, protein in stomach, fat in liver. Okay, and then first is ingestion. Whenever you take food, that is called ingestion, of course. And digestion start from mouth mixed with saliva, and after mixed with saliva, that called ball like structure, that called bolus. That means whenever your food mixed with saliva, after whatever you found, that form is called bolus. And because saliva is very important, saliva is secreted by our salivary glands, and saliva makes our food very soft, and that can help to solve our food. And our teeth, tongue, plates is also included with this, and they help us to digest our food. Like first I have covered many things in a very separate videos like tongue, teeth, plates. It all have I covered everything, but I'm just giving you quick revision because I have no time to touch any new topic. Okay, so first if we talk about teeth, so we have 4 types of teeth. We can call our teeth heterodont and diphyodont. Diphyodont just because we have our teeth in 2 times in our lifespan time. And why it is called heterodont? Heterodont means why I am not using blackboard, because it's like it's take too much time, so that's why I'm just speaking everything. Why it is called heterodont? Hetero means different, very well, just like a diphyodont. Di means 2, phyodont means very well, so 2 times it's come in our lifetime. So heterophyodont, hetero means different type of, so we are not that type of person which have types of teeth. We have many types of teeth. That's why it is called 4 types of teeth: incisor, canine, premolar, molar is the last one, and that is also include how much saliva secrete in our mouth. That is 1.5 liter saliva every day. And if we talk about teeth, so which is covered teeth, that is called enamel. And enamel is called very hardest part in our body. And why enamel is too much hard? Just because that have we found fluorine, that is very hardest part. So just because of fluorine, enamel is too much hardest part, and that is a yellow, pale yellow color covered our teeth. And our teeth have many parts like crown, root, and that body part. We are not talking of, because I have already made a separate video. And we will tongue, if we talk about tongue, so tongue have many things like, if tongues help us to in many things like speaking and tasting to anything and chowing our food, that can help to us to our food mixed with saliva. So if we talk about taste, so our tip, it is that is a tip our tongue, that is give us what is sweet sorry, sweet taste, and that is which is our posterior part, that is give us bitter taste, and both side of each other, both side of that call, that give us salty and sour. So it is talk about the tongue. I have made video, so please, I'm just quick giving you revision. And if we talk about plates, so we have two types of plate. First is our posterior plate, second one is our interior plate. Our interior plate is too much hard and our posterior plate is too much soft, you can say that. After that, if we digest our food in mouth, that is carbohydrate, if we digest that, then I can make that. Yes, of course. So this is our human being. Make too much quickly. Now this is the mouth. If we digest food, like this is food, and after mix with saliva, so this, what that called? That's called bolus, like this. And then we are talking about alimentary canal. After that, okay, alimentary canal start from our mouth to our anus. That is called alimentary canal. That is tube-like structure. That is also called GI tract, gastrointestinal tract, and one another name is also, I didn't remember this. Three names of alimentary canal. So first, alimentary canal, if you want to, and what is alimentary canal? Have a peristalsis movement whenever your bolus is come into alimentary canal. So that is a flip-flop motion, and you can say that whenever our bolus is swallowing, because this tube is very flexible, so this tube is move like bolus, and that help to given push to towards your stomach. And for before this, we found a pharynx and larynx. Pharynx, what is called pharynx? Whenever you take air. So what is it is called trachea. Okay, it is called trachea, which is called windpipe, and this is yes. Alimentary canal is also called food pipe and also called GI tract. Yes. So this is called food pipe, and food pipe is the common passage of food pipe and windpipe. That means the common passage of, yes, also called it is esophagus. The common passage of esophagus, that is called food pipe, and this is windpipe. Okay. It is also called trachea and it is called esophagus. A common passage of windpipe and food pipe is called pharynx. So here both are meet up, and that is called pharynx. And after that pharynx, we found a larynx. After pharynx, both are again separated, and which is starting off. our meal, that is called pharynx. After that, esophagus. That means if you are stand like this, so your esophagus is front of you, which is front. That is, that is trachea, and after that esophagus. Okay. So whenever you talk about trachea, so opening of trachea it's called glottis. Okay. So glottis have a cover that is called epiglottis. Whenever you eating food and you swallowing that time glottis is covered with epiglottis. Just because your food is for your stomach, not for your lung. And that what is trachea? Trachea is open into lung. So whenever lungs is never accepted anything, that is not a requirement of lung. Lung is also accept oxygen, air, not any dust particle even. You can see that whenever you are in a very smoke place, that is a very fog and very smoking and very pollution, so you not feel very comfortable, you can't take your oxygens. So that time you can see that, you can observe that your lung is never accept anything. So how can they accept your food particles? So food particles, if going through this line, because pharynx are common passage, so both are meet up. That after trachea, which is epiglottis, that is opening of trachea. That means that is the opening of windpipe. So and windpipe just like that, and windpipe is covered like epiglottis. Just like this is a glottis, and after this trachea, and it is covered from epiglottis. And whenever you taking food, whenever it's going through your esophagus, then epiglottis is closed, and then your food is going into food pipe, not in windpipe. Because if we going windpipe, then it is we found that your food particles in your lungs. Sometimes it's happen, but any very small particles. But lung is not take any risks, and that you can not feel comfortable, you can taking water and many things. After again your food particles come from your trachea and going into pharynx, and then after that go into your stomach, because lungs is not accepted any other things. Okay, so I have not time to sleep. Okay, I have 2 minutes. How much I have completed? After that it is goes into your stomach, and in stomach it is after digestion of protein, it is called chyme. Just like you are called that bolus after mixing with saliva. After that, after your pharynx, your larynx. Yes, I have very important for you. Larynx is called also voice box. That is, your voice is produced from larynx. You can larynx have some folds. That is called fold cord, vocal cord. That is also called vocal cord. That fold is vibrate whenever your air is going through that. Then your fold and with air vibrate and then produce a sound. That is also called sound box, voice box, vocal cord. Many things called larynx, and it is just you can found below the pharynx. I think I have completed only this thing. If I have touched stomach, then I have to complete it from till to anus. So I think I don't take risks like lung. So bye everyone.